Hello and welcome to our third round with our former modern robot overlords. This hand looks fine. I really enjoy what the sizing here has done to my opponent's name. Uh, yeah, I guess Citadel's the right one, and then you go Memnite, and then Signal Pest. Kind of odd, I guess. It's like next turn. I guess we have to draw. I guess we cost ourselves. We gain back one life and we cost ourselves a chance at a damage. But at the same time, if we don't draw anything, we just get to cast this Vault Scourge for the real mana cost. Did they target themselves? Our opponent appears to be playing. Yeah, they did. Most likely playing Death Shadow of some kind. Yep, those are my cards. None of them interact with you. There's one downside of the Thoughtcast list. It is, well, I don't think Galvanic Blast is going. Well, going to the dome with Blast is not the worst thing in the world, but I don't think it's necessarily going to pick off the creatures in that deck, especially because the three toughness on Wildnicottle or Curdape plus the +2 from mutagenic growth is 5, not 4. That's a lot of damage we're having our opponent deal to themselves. They're at 14. They haven't even done anything. It's actually a really good start for our opponent. That's a 2/2, huh? Wonder if I'm supposed to run this Memnite into that. Yeah, I think I am. Especially because I want to pull the mutagenic before my opponent can battle rage. And I'm okay with pumping the shadow a little bit there. Basically just trading 2 life for 2 life. Also because 9 is reasonably close to being able to one-shot my opponent. That's 7 there. Right? So in 2 turns I'm saying. So if I don't attack next turn, play champion, add a counter, untap, add a counter. This is 2, champion's a 4, and the battle cry is 7. And then who knows what's going on with those two. The dream draw step here is literally Ornithopter, I think. Or Blinkmoth Nexus. Either of the two. Or, I guess, or Cranial Plating, which is not lethal, but, yeah. Or Ravager, or... There's a lot of things that make my opponent's life really bad here. Yeah, not blocking. Here it's 6. Well, plating a Ravager. Here we go. Oh, is that, yeah, either of those is enough. Okay. I'm okay with that. And I actually think that Steel Overseer is not going to activate until my opponent's turn because I want to just throw it under the bus. Right? Because this is one. Actually, I'm one short there. We'll see what happens. Well, Immense Battle Rage is going to kill me no matter what. So I think the consideration is how not to die to just Battle Rage or Mutagenic Battle Rage. Mutagenic Battle Rage puts the Death Shadow to a 11. Then Trample. Yeah, I can't beat that. I can beat just Battle Rage though. Don't think I can beat just Battle Rage anymore either now. Because this goes 3, so it's a 10, so 20, 3, 7. I'd have to throw. Yeah, I can't beat that. So, um, I guess this is the part where my creatures just kind of die. So that goes here. That goes here. I guess this goes here. So you need to activate Overseer multiple times to get out of this. Yep, getting Battle Rage for sure. If my opponent was at 2 more life because I didn't attack, I actually could have lived. Yep. If I was at 2 more life, what could have happened is I could have put these two in front of the shadow, which would be an 8. So I'd need to stop 3. I could shove 2 things in front of it. Put this here. And I guess Signal Pest there. That doesn't end well either, does it? I don't. Would have been an 8, would have been a 5 to start. So my opponent actually would have been forced to take damage down to 4 and would have died. Okay, yep. So I messed this up by attacking with the Memnite there. Dismember seems pretty good. Spellsky's just the best ever here. Relic's not bad. Thoughtcast is way too slow. I can just go right on out of my deck. I don't want more of this. I don't want this. I don't want Grid. I don't want Hangerback. I don't mind Thoughtseize, though. Eh. What is... I guess it's breaking up their... I can pretty easily win if they don't Battle Rage me. Welding Jar's like only okay. Overseer's probably pretty good, actually, because they're not a heavy removal deck, even post board. Kind of Memnite because they're a bunch of Nicoddles and stuff. Oh, wow, yeah, and attacking with the Memnite, trading that 2 life, cost me another 2 life the previous turn. Yeah, that was just not good. Should have just tried to build to a one-shot. Especially with them at such a low life total, and they were only going to go lower because of their fetches. I thought the difference between 9 and whatever they were at before would matter, but guess not. Hopefully they don't have a million Ancient Grudges. I think that the Dash Shadow deck, Sam Black did a good series with it. I want to say 2 months ago, right after we top 8 with Charlotte. But that's the aggressive deck that I did not get to cover in videos. That more than any, I think that is the one that I would have wanted to. Um, but it's quite strong. It's a lot of really powerful and weird things. Yeah, I do like Edge Champion here. Not having plating is kind of obnoxious. I think this hand's just like okay. It's possible this is a matchup where I need better than okay though. I'm not 100% on that. So play the creature. See how many cantrips my opponent uses on turn 1. Just a cat. Swiss Spear. Okay. Awkward sequencing there. I wonder if my opponent. It feels like the 1 damage off the Swiss Spear kind of matters more, but um, like they could play Bob. I wonder. So yeah, they had all those cards, so they could play Bauble after playing Swiss Spear for the prowess damage, or they can play it before for the potential cycle, like where you look at your top card and then you can shuffle it away with a fetch land. But I don't think not playing a 1 drop's a reasonable thing to do in this matchup. So I think that just getting the prowess damage in is correct. Yeah. Good, that wasn't a Gataxian probe. I guess I would have seen the triggers pop up. Have to make sure to play the Blink Moth Nexus. I'd be very surprised where I didn't have like a nut hand. Like some of my nut hands will kill with poison, but I don't think that that's a reasonable thing to have happen. That's a problem. I think I needed something to apply pressure there. I guess double Ink Moth isn't the end of the world in terms of pressure applying. Or double Blink Moth. Though I guess double Ink Moth's not quite faster because I'm not quite at the point of being able to activate. Plus my opponent, if they ever want to play another land, has to deal damage themselves, so. The only upside to double Ink Moth is if I hit 6 mana, I can pump one. Yeah, I'm going to block. What pump spell do we have today? Mutagen? Yep. That's scary. Um, I still want to attack with the Blink Moth if that's my plan. I don't. Think I need to get in the 1 damage. I'm not blocking. If I do, what if I attack and hope my opponent has nothing? Does that open up any other things to draw? It doesn't, so I should just hold back. Force my opponent to have more than just like a Gataxian probe to kill me. Though I do die to a Battle Rage, which kind of sucks. Die to a Battle Rage, I die to a Mutagenic. I die to no longer die to become immense. Die to a bolt. Don't die. What can my opponent's hand be? Just like a bunch of creatures? Yeah, maybe I should have shipped this. This might just be a matchup where I need to cranial plating my opponent to win. Wow, I survived? That's lucky. I have nothing, so I need to have another blocker. So that's happening. I block with Ink Moth. Still have another turn to draw out of this. My opponent doesn't seem to be able to kill me from here. Okay, is that enough? Block here. Yeah, that's lethal. I guess I could have held back. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'd lose these two. I can animate. Yeah, I could have. I should have held back another creature. That attack doesn't really. I guess it adds to like these weird states where I draw an Etch Champion. But if I held back another thing, I could have put 2 Ink Moths here, blocked here, gone to 1, and I'd still be able to draw a Ravager next turn. Instead, I'm just dead here. Still would have died. I felt legitimately outclassed in that match just in terms of power level. May have been my hands, may have been that I didn't have like a Mox Opal explosive hand, though. This might be a match where you just need to keep your best.